Welcome to the first full moon of 2026, the full moon in Cancer, where we dive into emotional maturity and embodiment of that for the year ahead. I am Kirsten Leo, your moon mentor at thelightpathcollective.com, guiding you through every new and full moon of 2026 exclusively on the moon membership. You can join us there at thelightpathcollective.com. But welcome to our very first moon event of 2026. We begin this new year with a powerful supermoon in Cancer. And honestly, it could not be more aligned or a more aligned way to open to the next chapter, as 2026 is going to be a year of movement. It's going to be faster, more dynamic, more fluid than what we have been navigating recently. After the deep shedding and integration of 2025, this is the year where change finally becomes visible, not through force, but through embodiment. That said, much of that momentum will not fully land until after the first quarter of the year, but this full moon gives us the felt sense of what's coming. It helps us orient. This full moon is at 13 degrees of Cancer, opposing a strong stellium of planets in Capricorn. And Cancer, the moon, and Jupiter are all working together here. So emotions aren't just present, they're going to be quite expanded and illuminated. What this moon is really asking us is this: if I want emotional fulfillment, how must I think, how must I act, and how must I identify? Cancer brings us back to our emotional needs: home, belonging, safety, and nourishment. And Capricorn, opposing this moon, shows us where we've been maybe holding everything together, being responsible, being strong, often at the cost of ourselves. So this moon will gently but clearly reveal where we need better structures to support our feelings, where ambition maybe needs to become more heart-centered, where leadership needs to start internally. And this brings me to one of the biggest themes of this first full moon. How do we embody our 5D self whilst living in a 3D world? Because a 5D identity is not about escaping being human. It's about inhabiting our humanity with deep, sharp awareness. It's responding instead of reacting, feeling deeply without abandoning ourselves, trusting our intuition, holding boundaries without guilt, loving without being attached, being connected but not entangled. And that level of embodiment requires emotional maturity, the kind that Cancer and Capricorn together are here to teach us. This is not a full moon for setting intentions. We don't do that at a full moon. We release. It's a full moon where we release what no longer supports what you have become. And maybe choosing a word for the year will really help you with that. Something that anchors you as 2026 unfolds. If you feel called to work with this energy more deeply, not just this full moon, but all the lunar phases throughout the year, then the moon membership is where I guide you in this work in a really grounded, embodied way. This is not about cheap manifestation hacks. It's about nervous system safety, emotional maturity, intuitive leadership, and living in alignment with the cycles rather than against them. If 2026 feels like the year you are so ready to stop holding it all together and truly start being supported from within, I would love to walk with you this year inside the moon membership. So let this full moon show you what is really ready to be released and cleansed and purged as we begin this new year, so you can not just move towards your future, you embody who you truly are within the reality that already exists. So I look forward to working with you on the moon membership at this full moon, where we dive into the mother archetype. We will be looking at emotional maturity. We'll be asking the big questions on how we are going to feel safe and secure. So as within, so without. Happy full moon in Cancer.